All right, so here's the question. Now go ahead and pause and try and solve it. Okay, so the question tells us what's the energy of a photon, and we're given frequency, and we're given Planck's constant, right? And so we should know that, of course, we're using the equation E equals h, which is Planck's constant, times f, which is frequency, right? And if you forgot the equation, then you should be able to derive it relatively easily, because this is going to cancel out this when we multiply, and we're just going to be left with joules, which is a unit of energy. I always find that the hardest part of these types of problems has nothing to do with the equation or the conceptual stuff. It's all just the exponents, because Planck's constant kind of sucks in terms of it's a very small number. So let's go ahead and multiply these. 5 times 10 to the 14th. And then we're going to multiply that times 6.63 times 10 to the minus 34, right? And the way that I'm going to choose to do this is I'm going to multiply the numbers first, and then we'll deal with the exponents. So 5 times 6.6, 5 times 6 is 30. So it's going to be roughly, I should probably round that to 7. 5 times 7 is 35. So it's between 30 and 35. Let's say I'm just going to arbitrarily choose 33, or 32, we'll say. Right, so I'm going to say 32. So 5 times 6.6, and I arbitrarily chose number 32, just something in between 30 and 35, which we know that it needs to be between 30 and 35. Okay, and now we've got to kind of consolidate the scientific notation. So 10 to the 14th and 10 to the minus 34. And of course, when we multiply numbers in scientific notation, we have to add the exponents, right? So 32 times 10 to the, well, so this is minus 34, and this is 14. So minus 34 plus 14, it's going to be about minus 20. 32 times 10 to the minus 20, right? Now, of course, what we could do is we could move this decimal point 1 back. So now it's going to be 3.2 times 10 to the minus 19, right? And so the correct answer here is going to be A, 3.3 times 10 to the negative 19. I think a fairly straightforward problem, not too difficult. Again, the hard part here is probably the exponents, but with enough practice, doing these types of problems a couple of times should make it pretty easy, and should make should make these problems very, very quick, gimme sort of problems for the MCAT, and allow you to kind of focus your time on other problems. And so that's how I would approach a problem like this.